I know Tommy ain't easy to deal with, but he helped get CBI back on top.
What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back this time with another live clip. Make sure if you're new, you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking in the comment sections. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. Yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and get these little final predictions in. We got 40 minutes. If we was taking a poll on it right now, who y'all think it was of the main, not main characters, but bigger characters? If somebody is to go right now, tonight, who is it? JP or Miguel? I think you way out about it. I'm gonna be honest. Neither one of them going tonight, especially Miguel, because Miguel has to survive to be around for after JP is gone. I'm almost certain of that. And JP, I'm pretty sure, will die trying to protect D-Man. And I don't think that's gonna happen this though. Like I said, I believe JP is episode 3 or 4. Marshall, yeah, he out there. He might be up out of here. When that intro come on, they say previously on Force, and they showing Marshall, y'all get ready. He up out of here.
Do you watch The Shy, Jay?
Not really. Nah, I started it, but stopped.
Let me see the actor's name that plays Marshall. What's his name? Is it Ahmad Ferguson?
Not exactly sure.
He got a big role on The Shy. Stacey Marks used to be on The Shy for years, for about 5 years.
Now that I didn't know. Yeah, they said it is Ahmad Ferguson.
Yeah, his real life sister was on there too for a couple of seasons. I think she's the oldest. They look like they could be twins, and then she plays a masculine female.
Like I said, I didn't think it was bad. It just, for me, I wasn't hooked on it like that.
That woman killed the hell out of Lynn Whitfield. I know that. She was in there too. They'll kill off some folks, man.
Hey, Brian, for who is the snitch and Clyde?
You know he's talking about support.
You say you don't see him? Maybe they just got him. The reason why you don't see him no more, somebody got his ass. Got him up out of here.
Who was that dude that was in prison in the wheelchair that content creator played? What was that character's name?
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name right now. Yep, that's it.
Rojas. Yeah.
What about? So I think his people gonna get active this episode or something.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was an interesting character.
Power. I mean, well, not power necessarily, but Forrest. That's another thing. I think was the thing. They had way too many storylines going on.
On Force?
Well,
none of them any good except Kate.
Well, I didn't say that it was good. I just said it was going on.
Well, I think I didn't like seeing Paulie get killed. I kind of like they should have did some of his character, especially since he had the drug addicted son.
Mm-hmm.
He brought some drama to it, but I got sick of that accent. Too damn
You
Irish.
should shit off both plans. So
no, I said
no. I like the comment. I read the comment.
Oh.
Yeah, Dexter. He said that they should have killed out both of their plans.
You mean Claudia and Vic?
That's what I was just about to ask. I'm assuming.
I agree.
They're not the most interesting characters, for sure.
Then Daddy Flynn could have run on a rampage.
Yeah, he actually was the most interesting one of all of them, and that's the one they did.
See, it should have been a connection between him and Kate's mama.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they'd be missing opportunities. Because like somebody said last week, they have too many writers for these shows.
I think it's standard to have more than one writers in a big show like that. But the problem is they be switching writers like throughout season.
Didn't Courtney write all the power pretty much?
No, they had multiple writers then too. I would say majority of it, sure, but it was a good amount of writers. That's another thing too. Yeah, Dexter. It's crazy that you you're dealing with Chicago, but it wasn't that gang, infested the way you would think with Chicago. But that's gangland. Chicago and LA.
This Force and Book 2 tie-in, the timelines is jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't track because Tommy went back to New York initially to get Tasha right because she said he had killed Ghost. And in the meantime, he fakes his death. But he had already got to Chicago because he left New York right after he got the car back.
See, that's hard to say how far apart is the timeline because the shit they be doing be weird.
See, getting at how it lived, he had it all set up about how they have, Tariq and Tony will get back together. But the one point to me that's inconsistent is when Tariq asked Tommy for help, and Tommy told him, "It's not my war."
Right.
And he went on about his business. But then he gonna call Tariq for help. To Dexter's comment, I don't really care about Tommy. I care about Kate and B-Mac.
Yeah, but she only put that gun to Tommy because she was helping Tariq out. And the always he didn't choose to die. He just knew that Tommy was going to kill his mom. So, of course, he had to side with his daughters on that.
I know you care about Kate, Jay.
Yeah, I miss Kate. Like I said, I think she's about the best actress on for it.
I think Tommy too crazy to get smoked. DeMarcus said Kate got to go.
I mean, I think that's highly likely.
Mm-hmm. I thought Tommy was stale in OG Power. I just never liked how that character was written. He could have been more vicious if he had been more cleaned up or clean looking like St. Patrick. Then his psychopath tendencies would have looked even more evil, I think. What you think about that, Jay?
That if he dressed in suits, he would be more of like a psycho? You think he'll come out better?
But doing the same stuff he was doing, the same killing, but just, not just so street.
I mean, they didn't want that to take away from the dynamic of Ghost doing that. Because you never seen a polished, professional, crazy, like black gangster like that, dressing well like that, and doing it. So they didn't want him to take away from Ghost's identity. Do I think it would have made it better? Perhaps so.
I think it still would have worked as long as the black guy was in charge.
I'm not saying it wouldn't have worked, but I just think that's probably the reason why they chose to do it.
Yeah, I like The Wire too. That's really the best of all of them, except the last season.
So the last season didn't go out well.
It didn't hit like season 3 and 4 and 1. Season 2 threw people off because it was about the docks and the unions, but you still had the gangs and the police too. But then season 3 was probably the best, and I think 4 focused on the children that was going to grow up to be those same gangsters.
You say is Tommy's character stale? When you say stale, you mean like he kind of lame or something?
Well, what does stale mean? Oh, not fresh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is he saying
molded? Yeah, he's stale. That's when I said he was stale in OG Power.
If Kate would have died last season, Tommy would have been involved in his father and mother death. It's bad. Power should have went the direction similar of The Wire, but I wouldn't be able to attest to that because I don't know.
Well, I keep telling you, but you need to watch that before you watch anything new.
You say if I watched The Wire, I wouldn't be able to see Power the same way again? What? In what way? Like you saying I wouldn't think it's that good, or
The Wire to me was really more realistic and raw. It was just like its predecessor, I think, was that prison show. What was it? Oz. That was wild. Was it Oz? And The Corners. Those shows were even before The Wire.
Okay, so you said the writing for The Wire is far superior.
Yep, definitely.
Is the characters far superior though?
Definitely.
Damn. Because I'm just saying I've heard people say The Wire is good. I've heard people say The Wire is better than Power. But what I haven't been hearing is how big and iconic the characters on there.
You never heard of You never heard of Omar?
I've heard of Omar, yeah.
Springer
I don't know
Bell.
about him,
Springer Bell made Idris Elba famous.
but I haven't heard of him the way I see folks. And who knows, maybe just my algorithm because I deal with power. So. But I just think like just regular people that don't even watch the show know who Ghost is.
Marlo Stanfield. Now he was awesome. Avon Barksdale.
I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and just give it a watch and set the record straight, man.
It's one of those kind of like Raising Kanan. You really have to pay attention to details and dialogue, especially the dialogue be hidden and the little philosophies at the beginning and stuff. It's always a quote from the episode that drives the story.
I can feel you on that with Takara, even though I haven't seen it. You said you like it more because it's way more realistic.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said a couple of minutes ago. Much more realistic.
Yeah.
The main character was really the city of Baltimore, but when you got Snoop and Chris in there, the hitmen, they was like, Chris was played by the guy that plays RSJ.
You have to watch The Wire multiple times in order to really understand what you're watching. I thought it was mid the first time I watched it, but when I watched it the second time, it was good for sure. Yeah, we was talking about that on the other live. You know, it is shows that's like that. So, like I said, Game of Thrones was like that for me. Snowfall was like that for me. Raising Kanan was like that for me. I think Snowfall was damn good too, dude. Yeah, this bad.
I wish I had stuck with the Snowfall. I couldn't. It just didn't capture me early on. They going back and forth.